Welcome, race fans, to race number 3 of the Super 6 Short Track Series as we get ready to kick things off for the third round of 6 races. And we'll get down to the grid here shortly. And here we are, starting on pole in the NOS Energy Drink Sonic Sour 48 machine. That's Jason Albert. To his outside is going to be JC Clement in the number 25. Row 2 is where we'll find Jesse Clark in the 24 and the 84 of Michael Orozco. Craig Patton in the 76 inside of row 3. Brett Sierra to the outside of him. Israel Perez in car number 9 on the inside of row 4, while Noah Dwister, the winner of the first race of the season at North Wilkesboro, starts on the outside of him. Then you have the 88 car. That is Ryan Andrew on the inside of row number 5. The outside of him is Anthony Hurd.
Start your engines!
And that's the command to get the engines rolling. And Anthony Hurd will start on the outside of row number 5, the winner from Bristol a few weeks ago. Jesse Jones in the 15 and Toloan in the 09 will round out the remainder of the field here at Lanier. 50 laps of distance. Fuel and tire wear is 3 times more than the usual. Pace car pulls into pit lane and we are green. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. First time Jason Albert holds his line on the bottom. He will lead lap number 1. JC on the outside, holding on for second. Further on back, 3 wide. It looks like we could have a double 3 wide battle. Here comes Orozco on the outside with Patton and Perez. Behind them is Ryan Andrew, Noah Dwister, and Brett Sierra. Baby, oh baby, 3 wide racing here at Lanier. Great to see this go down early on. 2 laps in, and a lot more racing left to go as Jason Albert continues to lead the way as he goes into turns 1 and 2. Behind them, Jesse Clark going to the inside, looking for second around JC. He'll have it off turn number 2, moving JC back to spot number 3. Perez looking for 4th, but Roscoe's going to say otherwise on the outside. Maybe too close to call at that time, but that side-by-side battles for 4th and 5th. Ryan Andrew now gets 6th as he gets around Craig Patton. Patton looked like he contacted the wall a little bit coming off the corner. And Tango, Brett Sierra, and Dwister all 3 wide. That's for 9th, 10th, and 11th there, while Anthony Hurd watches from the tail of the field. Long race to go as everyone's trying to get a position early on. Again, Jason Albert in the 48 machine currently leading the field with Jesse Clark sitting in second, while JC Clement sitting there for spot number 3. Perez now looking for 4th around Orozco. Orozco moves back to 5th. Ryan Andrew for 6th. We're going to take a quick look at the point standings here as your point leader, Noah Dwister, currently sitting in the 10th position in the number 30 machine, now moves up to 9th as he gets around the 09 Tolo and Anthony Hurd. Unfortunately at the tail of the field right now, but he has a long way to go. He currently sits second in points. And it's Jesse Jones, Michael Orozco, and Tolo Owen to round out your top 5. Craig Patton, Ryan Andrew, Brett Sierra, JC Clement, and Jason Albert your top 10, while Jesse Clark and Israel Perez complete the point standing field. As we're already 10 laps into this race. This could be a quick doozy here. Question is going to be, are we going to need any pit stops for this one? I know the tire and fuel wear is 3 times more than the usual, but we'll see how everyone treats their car to meet their needs and whatever. And Jason Albert in the 48 machine trying to get a good point stays. He currently sits tied for 10th with Jesse Clark, but he's looking to move up in the rankings here. It's Jesse Clark trying to get ahead of him. But right now, JC looking to lose 3rd here from Super Squad Israel Perez. He'll look to the inside once again in turns 3 and 4. Ryan Andrew knocking on the door from position number 5. Roscoe trying to hold off Jesse Jones in the 15. Jesse Jones started in 11th. Toll Owen also making a move in the 09 machine. He started 12th. So those two guys are charging through. Meanwhile, a little bit further back, Anthony Hurd, who won at the Dirt Bristol race a few weeks ago, he's trying to get out of the rear of the field. As he's looking to the inside of the 66 of Brett Sierra and get position number 11. Things have calmed down now as Jesse Clark trying to figure out a way to run down the 48 of Jason Albert, who's led every lap so far in this race. Jason Albert continue to lead the charge. Jesse Clark for position number 2. Israel Perez sitting there for position number 3, while JC Clement knocking on the door from 4th. 5th has Michael Orozco on the inside, while he's feeling the pressure from the 88 of Ryan Andrew on the outside there. And looking like Orozco has the position at the moment here. Jesse Jones distantly watching from position number 7. Toll Owen in 8th. Noah Dwister in 9th. He won at North Wilkesboro to kick off the season. Craig Patton currently rounding out the top 10 and getting finishing points. Anthony Hurd going to try to run him down, see if he can try to run down to get 10th. See if he can gain some kind of points on Noah Dwister, who currently sits in front of him in the point standings. Jesse Clark trying to run him down. He gained about 0.02 of a second there on Jason Albert, who continues to be the class of the field so far. As he comes off turn 4, we're going to be 2 laps short from the halfway point, and of course the halfway bonus only going to the top 3. As Jason Albert will have 1 lap left for the halfway signal. Jesse Clark trying to run him down as he's losing a little bit of ground on him. Israel Perez looking to round out the podium positions here. And it will be Jason Albert getting the halfway bonus for the lead. Jesse Clark second, and Israel Perez will be your top 3 for that one. So right now, further on back, Ryan Andrew and Michael Roscoe still battling for 4th and 5th. Meanwhile, behind them, as Ryan Andrew now will pick up the 5 spot for good, as Roscoe will settle for 6th. Jesse Jones and Toll Owen, and wooing Jesse. And looks like Brett Sear in the 66 is smoking. And the yellow lights have come on. So let's get a look on the 66 of Brett Sierra here. Let's see if the engine just went on the car or he actually had some kind of issue here. And it looks like something just went in the car. Someone just went in the car in the 66 machine. Now let's take a look at Jesse Jones' incident as that was happening. And see if we can get a good look at this one. And he's rolling on the outside, battling with Toll Owen as we were catching earlier in the action. And Jesse Jones gets a little tag in there. Makes himself loose. With the 09 of Toll Owen. I don't think there's any damage done to the car that I've noticed with the 15 machine. 20 laps to go. And your current running order stands with Jason Albert in the 48 machine, your leader. Jesse Clark in second. Israel Perez sitting in position number 3. J.C. Clement in fourth. Ryan Andrew fifth. Michael Roscoe sixth. Seventh is Toll Owen. And you have Anthony Hurd in eighth. Ninth is Craig Noah Dwister is actually in eighth. Ninth is Craig Patton. Anthony Hurd rounding out the top 10. Jesse Jones, who brought out the yellow, will be in 11th as we're going to go back to green. And it looks like a failure of the piston for Brett Sear in the 66 machine. So the lights on the pace car are off as we're going to go back to green flag racing with 17 laps to go. Does anyone have anything for Jason Albert, who has led every lap from the drop of the green here? Of course, that will gain him 5 bonus points for leading the most laps of this race. No one's going to lead more laps than him. But the question is going to be, is anyone else going to get any lap leading bonus points? As we are charging through turns 3 and 4 on the restart, it is Jason Albert still leading with 16 laps to go. Jesse Clark bobbles up. They open the door for Israel Perez and can't quite capitalize on that. Ryan Andrews sitting for fourth by himself, and we're still shuffling around for positions. And further on back, Anthony Hurd falls out of the top 10. He's now in 11th in the 91 car. J.C. Clement with Michael Orozco battling there. Craig Patton knocking on the door behind Orozco, while Toll Owen and Ryan Andrew trying to make way. And Toll Owen's into the top 5. He's going to look to the inside of Ryan Andrew. Can't quite get the door open enough for him to capitalize. He'll try again in turn 3 and 4 as the doors open bigger this time. Israel Perez still battling with Jesse Clark for second. That's good news for Jason Albert, as he's trying to go be the first driver to ever lead from start to finish in this season and in the series. As Perez going down to the inside of Jesse Clark. He's got second by about a tire going down the back chute. And here comes Perez. He'll have second, moving Jesse Clark back to third for good this time. Toll Owen now moves up to fourth. He's going to look to the inside of Jesse Clark. He's going to try to take the third spot away. Does Toll Owen have anything for him through 3 and 4? He's gonna this time with 10 laps to go. Ryan Andrew knocking on the door from position number 5. Craig Patton now move up to 6th in the 76 machine. Michael Orozco going to move back to 7th. J.C. Clement, Jesse Jones making up some spots after this little spin out earlier. And Anthony Hurd going to look to the inside of Noah Dwister off turn number 2. This is a battle for position number 10 where the finishing points matter here, because 11th and 12th do not get any points. As Anthony Hurd gets around Dwister, he'll take over position number 10. J.C. Clement has gone from 3rd all the way back to 9th on the restart, or since the restart anyways, as we have 7 laps to go. Toll Owen still to the inside of Jesse Clark, going down the back straightaway, looking for 3rd. Israel Perez, can he run down the 48 of Jason Albert? Does he have anything for him with 6 laps to go? He's only a smidge of a second over the race leader, as we're going to come around with 5 laps to go. Israel Perez this time keeps the gap about the same there. As Toll Owen has 3rd, but still battling with Jesse Clark. Clark giving him a run here. And here comes Orozco in the 84 machine, I should say. He's going to look for 5th to the inside of the 80 of Ryan Andrews. We go into turns 1 and 2. Andrew bobbles up, and that opens the door hugely that time. Perez has gone within just a second this time with 3 laps to go. And the margin is now closing to a little over 9/10 of a second. 2 to go this time for Jason Albert as he rounds turn number 4. Israel Perez might be too far out now. As long as Jason Albert stays clean and green, this race is over. For everybody else, white flag being displayed this time for Jason Albert. Off turn number 2 for the final time, Jason Albert will be the first driver to, not only in the season but in the series, to go flag to flag, winning the race. Izzy Perez for second, Tolo in third, Jesse Clark fourth, Michael Orozco fifth. It looks like Craig Patton might have gone sixth. He did. Ryan Andrews seventh, Jesse Jones eighth, JC Clement ninth after restarting third after the yellow. Anthony Hurd and Noah Dwister round out the remainder of your field. So, hope everyone enjoyed this race. Point standings will be posted right at the end of this. And don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, TNT Network 61. And we'll catch you on the 4th of July weekend at Orange County Affairs Speedway for round number 4. Have a good one, folks.